Hello everyone, this is Andrew at Crown Academy of English. Today we are doing a grammar lesson and the subject is indefinite article. So let's start. So a, an and the are all articles. And specifically, a and an are indefinite articles. Indefinite means not specific, okay? Therefore, usually we use a and an to talk about non-specific nouns. And the is the definite article. So this is the opposite. Therefore, usually we use the to talk about specific nouns. And very important, articles, so all articles, they only modify nouns. They do not modify other words, so they do not modify adjectives or adverbs. Okay? Example. I have a car. So the noun is car, and here is the article. So the article is modifying the noun. Now here we have added an adjective, nice, but that doesn't change anything. The article is still modifying the noun. I have a nice. But this is wrong, okay? Because here there is only an adjective. There is not a noun. So an article cannot modify an adjective. So this is wrong. Now let's look at an example. I found a dog yesterday. So here, this is the first time that I mention a dog, okay? And so for the reader or the listener, the person listening, it is not a specific dog because we do not know the dog yet. It is the first time that I mention it. Therefore, we use the indefinite article, a dog. But if we now continue the story, let's continue the story. I'm going to give the dog to Jane. Now, I have already mentioned the dog in the previous sentence. Therefore, now, it is a specific dog for the reader or the listener. You already know the dog. You know it exists. So we use the definite article, the. And in this lesson, you will learn the main uses of the indefinite article. So you are going to learn everything about the indefinite article a and an. So first of all, which one do we use? Do we say a or an? Well, the rule is we use a before a consonant sound. A consonant sound. Example, a dog. Dog starts with a consonant sound. A boat. And a cat. So cat starts also with a consonant sound. K. But very important, it is the consonant sound which is important. It is the sound, not the spelling. So I'm going to give you an example of an exception. For example, this word, okay, it begins with a vowel letter, but in fact it is a consonant sound. So the letter U is a vowel letter, but let's look at the pronunciation. We pronounce it university, university. It is a consonant sound. So we use a as the indefinite article. We say a university. We treat it as a consonant. And we use an before a vowel sound. Example, an apple starts with a vowel sound, a. An orange, it's a vowel sound. And finally, an umbrella, umbrella. And again, we have the same rule. It is the sound which is important. It is the vowel sound, not the spelling. For example, this word, it begins with a consonant letter, but in fact, it is a vowel sound. So the consonant letter is the letter H, but the pronunciation is our, our. The H is silent. We do not hear it. Therefore, we use an before the word, an hour. So here is a summary of the rules. A before a consonant sound and an before a vowel sound. Let's look at this rule in a little bit more detail. Yesterday, Mark watched film. So what do we put here? Well, let's look at the pronunciation of film. Film. It is a consonant sound. Therefore, we say a film. Okay, a film. So this is correct. However, yesterday Mark watched excellent film. Okay, so we have the same noun. The noun is still film, but we have added an adjective before the noun. Excellent. So what do we do now? Well, the rule is we look at the word after the article. So we don't look at the pronunciation of film, we look at the pronunciation of excellent. And excellent starts with a vowel sound. Therefore, we say an. Mark watched an excellent film. Example 2. I am eating. So what is the pronunciation of apple? Here it is. It's a vowel sound. So we say an apple. That is correct. But let's add an adjective. Green apple. So the word after the article, this time it starts with a consonant sound. Green, green. So it's a consonant sound, so we say a green apple, a green apple. So excuse me, conclusion. The choice of a or an depends on the sound of the beginning of the word directly after the indefinite article. So it is always the word after the article, and that determines whether we say a or an. Okay? The grammatical use of a or an. We only use a or an before a singular countable noun. I bought a shirt. That is correct, because shirt is a countable noun, and here it is in the singular form. Jane is eating an orange, so that is fine. However, we do not use a or an before a plural countable noun. I bought a shirts. That is wrong, because shirts is a countable noun in the plural. So instead, we use some. I bought some shirts. Also, we do not use a or an before an uncountable noun. Example: Mark is eating a soup. That is wrong. Soup is uncountable. And we also use the word some. Mark is eating some soup. Okay, so that is very important. Only with a singular countable noun. Uses. The first use is the most common one, and it is to refer to a non-specific thing or person. And it is usually because it is perhaps the first time that we mention it. And or perhaps it is not even important which specific thing or person we are talking about. It is perhaps not important to the story. So we do not need to specify. Example: I bought a shirt today. So which specific shirt is not really important. Nobody is really interested in which specific shirt. And also, it is the first time we mention it. So we say a shirt. But if we now continue to discuss the shirt, then we use the, because it is now specific. We already know the shirt exists. The shirt was expensive, but I really like it. So it's the same noun, but we change the indefinite article. He is eating an apple. It isn't very important to specify which apple he is eating. We just want to know what he is eating. Now here is a question. Can you lend me a pencil, please? Or can you give me a pencil, please? And here, we are not asking for a specific pencil. It is not important for us which pencil you give us. We just want a pencil. We need to write something. Okay? Another use is to talk about any one member of a large group. Example: David is a director of Microsoft. David is a director of Microsoft. So what does this mean? Well, It means that Microsoft, the company, has several directors, and Mark is one of those directors. Okay, so it is one member of a large group, a director. Mark is a student at Cambridge University. Again, this means there are several students at Cambridge University, and Mark is one of those students, a student. To describe people's jobs. So here is my job. So Andrew is a teacher. Okay, so we use the indefinite article to describe jobs. And if we want to say that I am an English teacher, then we say an English teacher, because English begins with a vowel sound. Jane is an accountant. It's difficult to say that. Jane is an accountant. I want to be a soldier. So every time we refer to people's jobs, we always use the indefinite article. Use number 4. Certain phrases of frequency. I travel to London 4 times a week. 4 times a week. This means that I regularly go to London, and during a week I go 4 times. So we use the indefinite article and we put it before the time period. He brushes his teeth 3 times a day. 3 times a day. The indefinite article. And use 5, exclamations. So an exclamation is when we are showing some surprise or there is some emotion there. An example: what a beautiful dog. What a beautiful dog. So we use the indefinite article after the word what and before the noun. What a surprise. What a surprise. The indefinite article. But very important, we only do this with singular countable nouns. So surprise is a countable noun, and here it is in the singular. Dog is a countable noun, and here it is in the singular. If the noun is uncountable, then there is no article. There is no article at all. Example: Mark won the lottery. What luck. What luck. So luck in English is an uncountable noun. So we say what luck, and there is no article. Okay? Exercise 1. Complete the sentence with the correct word, either a or an. Example. And I am not going to say the sentences because that will be too easy for you. So you have to say them. So here, the answer is an elephant, because elephant begins with a vowel sound. Question 1. And the answer is Yesterday I saw a baby elephant. Because baby begins with a consonant sound. Question 2. The answer is, tonight I'm going to watch a European film. So this is one of those difficult situations where the word begins with a vowel, but in fact, when we pronounce it, the sound is a consonant sound. European. European. So we say a and not an. Question 3. The answer is, Mark would like to buy a car. Consonant, excuse me, consonant sound. And question 4. The answer is, Mark would like to buy an expensive car. And this time, before the word car, we have an adjective. And the adjective has a vowel sound at the beginning. So we say an. Question 5. The answer is, I'm sorry, it was an honest mistake. So again, this is one of those exceptions. And although it starts with a consonant sound, the pronunciation is in fact a vowel sound. Honest. Honest. The H is silent. So we say an honest mistake. Okay? Exercise 2. Which of these sentences is correct? Question 1. So there are 4 sentences and only one sentence is correct. And the answer is the last one. David would like to be a singer. So it's a person's job. So we use the indefinite article. And singer begins with a consonant sound. So we say a singer. Question 2. The answer is the first one. What a stupid idea. What a stupid idea. So it is an exclamation. An exclamation, so we use the indefinite article. And the word stupid begins with a consonant sound. So it's a stupid idea. And also, idea is a countable noun in the singular. Question 3. The answer is, the correct answer is, I drink 2 glasses of water an hour. An hour. So hour begins with a consonant letter, but the sound is a vowel sound. Hour. Okay, so here we are using the indefinite article to describe the frequency of something. The last question, question 4. The answer is, what terrible advice. What terrible advice. So here it is an exclamation, but we do not use an article because the word advice is uncountable in English. It is uncountable in English. Okay, so that is very important. That is why we do not have an article here. Okay? So, that is the end of the lesson. I hope you enjoyed it. Here are some other videos which you might be interested in. Particularly this one, if you are not very clear about the difference between countable and uncountable nouns, then I advise you to watch this video. And there are also some other videos after this one which explain countable and uncountable nouns. Okay? This is my Twitter account, and here is my website. My name is Andrew at Crown Academy of English. Thank you for watching, and I will see you very soon. Bye bye.